Hey everyone, we're back with the Great Ace Attorney. Last time, case 5 finally got rolling. We're gonna do probably like the investigation proper now, like actually go to the crime scene. Yeah, last time we just talked to Gina, right? And the hospital where nobody was there. Anyway, Baker Street first, probably. And there's a police guy out here. Anything over here? Nothing obvious. So, Scotland Yard carriage outside Winterbanks. Nothing special, looks like. Okay, yeah. There's gotta be a reason we can explore Baker Street. Probably comes up later. Wait, 16th of April, Winterbanks Pawnbrokery. Oh wow, he actually walked. What the heck? This is where it happened then. Last night. That's right. Two thugs I told you about were obviously ransacking the place, looking for valuables. But, apart from the policeman in here, you wouldn't know anything that had happened. There's no sign of a disturbance. Oh, you're right about that, actually. In fact, if anyone, it's the police who seem to be the ones doing their ransacking. Oh, you mean? They look like a gang of organized criminals, all dressed in black. Oh, I heard that. That's, Gregson. Yeah. Oh, Inspector. Good morning. Oh, you know, I realized we haven't seen Hosonaga in a while. I was kind of expecting him to be like in every case, but he's gonna show back up in this one, right? Oh, there's blood on the calendar. Oh, and we know everything happened after midnight because he ripped off the 15th. Suppose I had to thank you for your vigilance last night. Get to the scene before it was disturbed, at least. Shame you let the two yokes get away, mine. Yes, sorry about that. I thought you'd assigned extra men to the beat around here, Gregsy. Now look at what happened. Hurley's been injured because there weren't enough police on duty. You're wounding his heart. Ah! Your ladyship! No one told me you were coming. Oh, you know, Gregson probably knew Watson. Well, Wilson. Well, you get what I mean. Which is why he likes Iris. He's his friend's daughter. But you take full responsibility for what happened to Hurley and he has the very best medical care. Of course, your ladyship. Very best doctors in the capital are tending to him as we speak. I don't think it's Runo's fault that the rogues managed to get away, is it? Chasing criminals is the police's job. Oh, yeah, that's a new one. Absolutely, your ladyship. As you say, ma'am. As you say. Gentleman Black is totally blameless. Everyone's in agreement about that. Do you believe it? Like a completely different person with Iris. Talk about a personality change. Oh, where are me manners? Are you thirsty, your ladyship? Perhaps you'd like some juice. Some nice refreshing fruit juice. Oh, why? Are you thirsty, Gregsy? I have some of my special herbal tea with me, if you'd like some. But he had a teacup with him? Look. Oh, that's water break for me. How lovely. To very spot on much. That really hit the spot, your ladyship. Is he crying? Ew. I can't tell if his eyes are watering. I don't even recognize him like this. I guess talk to him first, then examine the scene. Investigation. So, how's the investigation going, Inspector? Nothing to it, really. Very simple case, this. Very definitive evidence. We're just about to charge that diver we arrested last night, in fact. Do you know? You're gonna charge her? That's right. Should be able to bring her before the judge at the Bailey tomorrow. Definitive evidence, you say? What is it? Come on, show me. Your ladyship, as much as I wish I could oblige you, I'm afraid. I see. You've already captured the pair of thugs who broke in here last night, have you? What the? She read his mind. They're X-ray goggles. Right into the brain. You're gonna put them on the stand as witnesses, are you? How could you? How? How could you possibly know that? had a feeling, that's all. Remind me never to try to keep a secret from Iris. Oh no, she used her Jimmy Neutron Brain Blast. You remember she can do that. We haven't seen her do it again, but... The rest of the two men who shot Mr. Sholmes, have you? Well, yes. They're rounded up pretty quickly by the lads on the beat. Miss Lestrade is being held at the prison? I already visited her. She should be. That's assuming she hasn't lifted the key from the jailer, of course. Oh, yeah, that's a real possibility. Tell us anything about Mr. Sholmes? What's his condition? Sir, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Scotland Yard matters are strictly confidential. Well, I know he's being operated on at St. Sinners. Why can't I see him? I'm family, you know? I'm terribly sorry, your ladyship. It's the hospital's policy. No visitor at all. Oh. Bullet must have hit an artery in his midriff. Lost a fair bit of blood. Okay, it actually hit something. Oh no. He didn't seem too bad in the first hour or so. But a hemorrhage like that is enough to make even the one and only Sholmes pipe down. Sholmes is a human like the rest of us, you know. He is? Anyway, he's having emergency surgery right now. Gotta stop that bleeding. But he will be alright, won't he? They'll be able to make him better? Of course you don't promise anything you can't promise. Your ladyship, you'll be as red as rain before you know it. Really? How do you know? Eh? How do I know? Because, of course. It's because Mr. Sholmes, such a great detective, that's why. Oh, so true. Better pray the doctors have a better grasp of what's needed to make someone well again. Oh dear. Please don't die, Hurley. Report to your ladyship the moment I hear he's out of the operating theater. Her ladyship. OBS is going good? Yes. Oh, I have hard drive space? Always forget to check that. Yeah, okay, I do. Couldn't hear that, Inspector. Oh, sorry. Couldn't help noticing, Inspector. But out with it, sunshine. Well, there seems to be a marked difference between the way you talk to me and Iris. Watch the sauce, Sonny. I'm a copper. We don't go in for favoritism. But he's right. You do treat us differently. Because of those adventures of Sherlock Holmes stories, that's why. Oh. Crop up in them, don't I? Inspector Tobias Gregson. Oh, well yes, because you're an acquaintance of Hurley's. What did you write about the Inspector, Iris? I don't remember, really. One of Sholmes' lines. Gregson is the smartest of the Scotland Yarders. That's how he put it. Oh, did I write that? And you know what that one line did for me, eh? Very next month, my pay doubled. Doubled, I tell you. Okay. It's reverse gumshoe. That's amazing. Because everyone at the yard reads them. They read all the Sherlock Holmes stories. They've even set up a fan club for me. Of course, that explains everything. During that time that you became such a toady to me. Can you blame me? I'll take his one bad word from you. Sholmes could change his tune about me. Gregson. No, the great detective will say. He's getting quite overrated these days. Think about what happened to my salary if that came out in print, eh? Whole thing gives me the willies. Can't tell you how many nights of sleep I've lost worrying about it. Well, that would never happen, Gregsy. Every month when the new Rants magazine comes out, things are trembling as I read the pages. Oh, how awful for you. Here, have some of my tea to settle your nerves. Oh, water break. Ah, lovely. Thank you very much. Really hit the spot, your ladyship. What is Taber? Like, I can't imagine that in like a British accent. Total. Oh, that's a pun. I don't really get the pun, but I get the idea behind it. Something that I was supposed to talk to you about, actually, Mr. Naruto. Yes, what is it? Got an important message for you. Clean forgot about it until now. From Suzato and Strongheart? Wonder what it could be. Can you tell me what the important message is then? Nah. It's about the young lady who's normally by your side, your assistant. Here's Susie. She all right? What, are we gonna have 2 trials? She's at the station, isn't she? You can question it. No, we know. Oh, no. Right. She stayed behind. Not anymore. She had to head off. Head off? Where? Lord Strongheart's office, of course. He summoned her. Ah, yes, of course. Forgotten about that. One of the whipstocks took her there in a yard carriage after we finished questioning her. She asked us to tell you shouldn't have the fare for the return journey, to go and meet her there. Oh. Got a nerve, using Scotland Yard as a balloon message service. Thank you for passing that on, Inspector. Why did Susie have to go see the Lord Chief Justice? He didn't tell me. Oh, what was that? Did you guys see anything there? I think my Windows just like restarted or something. That was weird. I'm just gonna make a cut there to like, okay, sorry, we're back. Yeah, cut that just in case, like, you know, like the OBS flashed and like you saw, like, I don't know, like social security code or something. It's not, obviously it's not, but you know, we're always careful about that kind of thing. We head over to the Lord Chief Justice's office, fetch her straight away. Wouldn't we investigate here? Or are they gonna let us investigate? Shovels. Are they spades? Oh, okay. The police are actually protecting the crime scene and not let... What's that? Representation papers? Oh, okay. So we'll be back here later then. You think Susato's gonna tell us what happened here, or she's gonna keep it secret until it becomes a pivotal piece of information later on? Yes, no matter how many times I come here, I see the same sense of oppressiveness somehow. Oh, we want to into the office? So, you know, we'd meet her outside. Think it's oppressive? I think it's normal. This is what London looks like. Look at that suit of armor over there. Can't take that seriously, can you? Wait, is someone calling out how ridiculous this office is? Maybe he thinks the same about you. So everything is clear with regard to tomorrow's arrangements, I trust. Yes, thank you very much. I assume it's, yeah. There they are. Susato's son and Lord Strongheart. Wonder what they're talking about. They both look very serious. Very good. There's nothing further to discuss. You may return to your lodgings. No doubt you have much to do in preparation for your return to your homeland. Okay. Wait, what did he just say? Return to your homeland? Susato-san! Hello, we were just eavesdropping, don't mind us. Oh, the birds. Mr. Naruhodo. What was that all about? Hello. Ah, Mr. Naruhodo. Thank you for coming to collect your colleague. What's this all about? Are you talking about Miss Susato's return to her homeland? And Tamayo? It's gonna suck to lose our assistant. If only, like, you know, someone came this case to like replace her. Like, you know, maybe you could have like a headband that sways the wind even though there's no wind. Tamayo? What about Ginny's trial? You mean she's been formally charged now? Here. Technically not yet, right? Gregson said they were about to. Turning to our homeland. Susato, what's all this about? Please don't concern yourself, Mr. Naruhodo. Only me going back to Japan. Your life here can continue. That's not what I asked. What happened? Why are you leaving? It's my father. He's fallen ill. Oh. Oh no! Professor Mikotoba? If I may. Yes, sorry? You must be the defendant. I remember this guy. He was a little sus. Eugen. Forensic medicine. Okay, look, you gotta remember that I'm Eugen Mikotoba. You know, maybe another Mikotoba will show up and I'll just, you know, dismiss it, being like, oh yeah, that's just, you know, another character, haha. But actually, that's his secret daughter or something. Received an international telegram from the Empire of Japan informing us of the news. Why is he the one to tell her? 10 days ago, father collapsed with a fever. Cause is apparently unknown. Seems he grows weaker day by day. I don't believe it. As you are aware, the voyage from here to your country's capital, Tokyo, takes some 50 days. That it would be prudent to hasten Mr. Susato's departure as much as possible. Yes, absolutely. I'll leave London first thing tomorrow morning. Can't believe this is happening. Gina's trial. So Gina's been charged? She'll have to appear in court? Is she? Do you think she's actually gonna leave? Yeah, she was formally charged a few hours ago. The date of the trial has already been set for tomorrow. No, not even 24 hours later? Gina. Oh, the Lestrade girl and the murder of the Baker Street pawnbroker. Yes. He already knows about it? An all too conspicuous case. Pickpocket was clearly disturbed mid-robbery and shot the man in a panic. Well, the yard is overstretched as it is, without wasting time on these open and shut cases. Not wasting time? Jenny would never do something like that. Mr. Naruhodo. Oh, he's not even talking to Iris. Yes, Lord Strongheart? In deference to your fine services to date, shall overlook this young girl's insolence. But I have no recollection of admitting a child in my office. Leave. Now. He's gotta know who she is, right? Of course, Lord Strongheart. Criminals will tell the most palpable lies in order to evade justice. The police can ill afford the time it takes to unravel all their untruths. Meanwhile, more crimes are perturbed. We have far more serious matters with which to contend. Serious matters? Didn't Gregson mention something like that yesterday? Yes, Inspector Gregson made a similar remark yesterday. That's what I thought. No concern of yours. I'm sure I need not remind you of that. I guess something has to do with the bank and the reserve funds. 3 minutes precisely until my next meeting. You must excuse me. There's just one more thing, Lord Strongheart, which is Miss Lestrade's trial. Wonder if you might permit me to defend her? Does he need his permission? Timely suggestion. Sorry? The girl currently has no representation. But that's not fair. I mean, she has us. She may be a pickpocket. She still deserves. Yeah, that's why we just said that. She still deserves a fair trial. Do not misunderstand me. The government provides for those too poor to afford representation with a public defender. The accused need only sign the relevant paperwork. The defense barrister will be assigned to the case. However, the young girl in question has refused that right. Why would she do that? Question you will do well to direct at Miss Lestrade. I'll find her at a local prison. Thank you. Now then, it's time I was leaving. Good day to you. What a day. Gina charged with murder, Susato-san about to leave. Come, Mr. Naruhodo, Iris, we must make haste. But, Susie... You're leaving for Japan tomorrow morning, aren't you? Don't you have packing and things to do? Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant, your personal circumstances are of no consequence. My sole purpose remains to help you in whatever way I can. Thank you, Miss Susato. That's a very pensive look. I think we ought to visit Gina first. In any case, she'd like to wish her well before I leave. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. Let's go. If I'm honest, this has completely thrown me off. Do what I can. It's a lawyer. Okay, let's move on over to the prison. Wait, so we have Susato with us now, right? Something important we have to do. New dialogue first, or? Oh, yeah. Hello again, Juno. I wonder if this scene's very different if you haven't met her first. Out of here for now. The muzzle-like grenade launcher shoved in our faces yet again, obviously. think I need to improve the way you load ammunition to that thing, don't I? Yeah, it does take a while to load. Look, you can come as many times as you like, and got nothing more to say to you. Gina? Wait, oh, hold on. I think we can do it now. Oh. We have 2 assistants. There's just Susato takes. Okay, yes, okay. I was wondering if there might be one for both Iris and Susato with us. What? Sorry to say that I must reluctantly bid you farewell. Eh? Farewell? Well, I mean, yeah, you are gonna be hung tomorrow. Tomorrow, I must begin my journey back home to Japan. Here we may never meet again. Oh, right. I've had the pleasure of meeting so many lovely people here in London. I have so many wonderful memories. And yet, things stand now. It'll be a glum parting indeed. Poor Iris is so miserable. Is she gonna guilt trip her into accepting us as lawyers? Susie. Well, this ain't my business. Both Iris and Mr. Naruhodo believe you to be innocent, Gina. They've put their faith in you. But somehow, you can't find it in your heart to put your faith in them. Yeah, that's right, I can't. What of it? It grieves me greatly to have to say goodbye to my friends. They are so clearly unhappy. Because of you. Wow, what, it's my fault? Yes. I have one final request, Gina, before our paths never cross again. Right here and now, I want you to show both of them that you don't deserve the faith they've invested in you. Only by doing that will you truly be as alone as you claim to be. Don't look all smug. What are you talking about? What do you expect me to do, eh? You've told us that everyone lies. So prove it by admitting one of your own untruths. And about what you said before, Jenny? You said something about unforgivable lies. Must tell Mr. Naruhodo and Iris the truth now. That's my last request before I leave. My last request as a judicial assistant. Oh, I can't. Do you ever catch yourself just slouching further and further back as you sit? Because that's what I've been doing. I'm got gamer back. Whatever these lies are, they're obviously weighing very heavily on Gina's mind. And I could be wrong, but something to do with what happened 2 months ago. Something about that trial. One in which Magnus McGilded was acquitted. Case of that mysterious murder that took place inside the omnibus. Called as a witness by the prosecution. Is that what this is about? Yeah, you're right. Because that trial? I lied. Lied like you wouldn't believe. Will you tell us about it now? Okay, we're getting back into case 3 territory. The trial 2 months ago. Like you said, it all happened 2 months ago. Coppers got hold of me and shoved me in the witness stand. Based on your testimony, Mr. McGilded was declared innocent. Wait, the coppers? Oh, right. They can't after the smoke grenade. Thing is, lied about a whole bunch of stuff. I knew it. What sort of thing did you lie about? I was hiding under the seat that night. That was the truth. Okay, so why did they move the bags then? Pitch black in the little cubbyhole. Couldn't see a thing. And then I heard that loud thud. Someone falling on the floor. That's when Mr. McGilded discovered you. Yeah. Pulled me out from under the seat, sat me next to the dead man. What was the thud then? Was it actually the body falling over? I don't know. Wasn't much light to see by. When I looked at my hands, I had the cub's blood all over him. Oh. I was so scared I couldn't even speak. It is blood on your hands? Other words. Gina that the witnesses on the roof deck saw through the skylight. Then Mr. McGilded started asking you questions, I suppose? Who you were? Why you're hiding under the seat? Yeah, he did. Only, that's not all. What do you mean? Someone else was there? I mean, he threatened me. Okay. Threatened you how? He made me swear. But what I'd seen and what I'd heard. About what he was gonna do after the cub was found dead. Made me swear I wouldn't tell no one about any of it. He did that? Then he let me scarp her before the coppers showed up. Gina, you must tell me what he swore you to secrecy about. What you saw, what you heard, everything. Oh geez, okay, what you saw. The Miss McGilded made you swear not to tell anybody what you saw. You're in the pitch black compartment under the seat the whole time, weren't you? Was Mr. McGilded sitting above your head, if I remember correctly? Yeah, that's true, but when I heard the thud of the cub hitting the floor, let out a little scream, see? Couldn't help it. Yelled her, then dragged me out by my arm. That's when I saw it. On the floor next to the old geezer would have been stabbed. What? A disc, all bright and shiny. Oh. Disc? Do you mean... Yeah, that's it. The one what the D took off me at Winterbanks. But I thought that was put in the pawnbroker like a day before. Music box? No, right, it's the same night. The music box disc was there on the floor of the omnibus. Not for long, McGilded spotted it straight away. Picked it up smartish and stuffed it inside his pocket. That disc. In the omnibus 2 months ago. Seen at Mr. Mason's murder. Bogtrotter told me. I weren't to mutter a word of it to no one. What you heard. It was so dark under that seat in the cab. I strained in my ears the whole time. After a while, I heard the door and footsteps inside the cabin. Presumably, that's McGilded getting on board. Nah, not only him. Oh, because I could definitely make out the footsteps of 2 people. In that case, it seemed likely that it was Mr. McGilded and the victim. With thrice fired Mason, so they got in at the same time, together. It wasn't just, you know, McGilded claimed he was just waiting, sleeping in there. His testimony during the trial, Mr. McGilded claimed that he slept during the carriage ride. That's what I said, Suzato. Get your book out of here. Wait, actually, before you go to Japan, can we have the book? Yeah. Your own testimony, Gina, supported this. All I could hear was the Irishman snoring. Yeah, that weren't exactly true. Neither of them was asleep. You could hear him talking the whole time, low voices. What? What were they talking about? Sorry, I don't know. The sound of the horses and the wheels was too loud. It still tells us something. They knew each other. So McGilded was lying, as I suspected. After the event. Knew it were gonna take long before someone raised the alarm that the bloke had been killed. You're quite right. The other passengers on the roof deck noticed very quickly. So when the cab came to a stop, McGilded told me to hide back under the seat again. Climbed in and waited. 2 cops from the top ran up to get the coppers. Yes, Mr. Fairplay and Mr. First. Right. After they gone, McGilded asked the driver to do him a favor. Oh? Beppo was bribed? A favor? Now then, fella, what I need you to do is take this coat of mine, deposit it within a nearby pawnbroker. Oh! For your troubles? Let's see now. Aye, I'll give you 10 guineas. Beppo was bribed. Nearby pawnbroker? You mean on Baker Street? Iris is scandalized right now. You got it. It was Winterbanks. Coachy snapped up the money and ran off to pop this coat as fast as he could. So then there was no one left in the carriage. Gilded opened the box under the seat, letting me get out there. Not without conditions. I see. The Gilded's conditions. Or his conditions then. For letting you go free, I mean. Not telling a soul, not for anything. But what I saw and what I heard. There's something else as well. There's more? Yeah. This is the most important thing, he said. I'm after sending the coachman on a little errand for me. Some small change into his hand. I forget what I thought his voice sounded like. Now then, did you hear what I asked of him? You see anything at all? Yes, we can go pop your weasel, right? Aye. Beam's taking me over to deposit with a pawnbroker hereabouts. I want you, lass. Take the redemption ticket for it. You understand? What? Want me to have the ticket? That's right. I'll come fetch it from you later. Sometime within the next 2 months. You to hang on to it until then. Is that clear? Whatever you do, don't lose it. Alright then. In case I might happen to be delayed at all. You're to go to the pawn shop, Winterbank so it is. You're to extend the loan after the 2 months is up. If you forget, the article will be forfeited, and the old fiend could come along and buy it. Yeah, but I ain't got that kind of brass. Here's £5. That should be enough. Do we understand each other, lass? Don't try anything funny now. You're going against me. Yeah, I get it. Good. One more thing. A few days from now, you'll be visited by the police, I've no doubt. Coppers? Hey, they'll come asking you to take the stand in court to testify as a witness. Let's just have a wee chat about that, shall we? What is it that you might say? What it is that you won't? Okay, so he didn't tell her, hey, attend court. She just had, you know, she was kind of peering in on it. And he kind of set her up. After you'd gone and all, I piked it. Got as far away from there as I could. He had the pawnbrokers taken in some bushes near the scene. Went to fetch her the next day once it got dark. McGilded planned it. Coerced Gina into giving false testimony. It's kind of weird to think about now that case 3 was entirely a setup trial. Like, it's kind of like the one Mia case. Well, I guess both Mia cases, you know, for 3-5. But you're ready to string me up, eh? I lied in that big old courtroom. Pulled some corkers. Thing is, they would make it so we couldn't live in the East End no more. That's what he threatened me with. What a wicked man. Yeah, I think that McGilded guy, he's kind of not cool. He knew everything what went on in the back slums. He knew we had no one to look after us. We was all just looking out for each other, getting by together. Don't you mean Mr. McGilded would have? In a heartbeat. Could have had a lot of us chased out of there if he wanted. Then where could we have gone, eh? Nowhere, that's where. So, didn't have no choice. Thank you, Gina, for telling us everything. But, I'm for it now, eh? Go on, admit it. You must be livid. Well, you make amends by doing me a simple favor. Favor? What? Sign the representation papers for tomorrow's trial. You don't actually want me to represent you in court. You can rip it up later. We need the paperwork or we can't investigate. Police won't let us. Investigate what? Scene of the incident last night. Mr. Sholmes was shot, you see? You what? Apparently having a big operation right now, Jenny. Is it bad? Is it gonna be alright? No, it's okay, he's in the sequel. You're good. Sholmes is gonna be alright, right? So I want to investigate. For Mr. Sholmes' sake as much as anything. Right. So what you're saying is, if I send that bit of paper, everyone's happy. Is that it? Something like that. Mr. Zato? Yes, of course. I have the representation papers here. Did they have envelopes like that back in the day? If that design is stuck around for like 100 years? I don't need no one to stick up for me though. No lawyer or nothing. Stop being a tsundere. Poor Jenny. You seem so lonely. Junior's represented. Oh, oops. Oh. At least that means we can investigate the scene now. Think she like wrote something on it? The undersigned agreed to legal representation by the lawyer named here under in regard to the following incident. That Gina Lestrade, offense murder the Baker Street pawnbroker, trial the 17th. Attorney-in-law, Yunosuke Naruhodo. It's always at 10 a.m., huh? You never do it like, you know, at afternoon. I've actually heard that, I don't know how true this is, but trials that take place after lunchtime tend to have more lenient judges. Perhaps we can come back to visit Ginny whenever we're done there. So basically what we need to start doing, Naruhodo just needs to bring like, you know, like bring the judge like a sandwich or like a chocolate bar or something. Look, we finally cracked Gina. She's opened up to us at last. Have her representation papers. No one else knows just what responsibility that is. For now, it means that Inspector Gregson can't stop us investigating at Windibanks. Although, something tells me he's not going to be happy about it. Oh, okay. Can't I felt like I was leaving that? Ooh. Okay, that's, I think, a little bit of a short video, but how many 2-bit continues have we had so far? Is that only the second one? No, investigation part 4. Jeez. Okay, yeah. This is a long investigation. It's got to be a one-day trial, right? Like, there's something about second-day investigations that are kind of fun. It's kind of a shame that it doesn't seem like we're ever gonna get that. Well, I mean, we still have the second game, right? Right? There's gonna be a 2-dayer in there? Maybe. Anyways, see you guys next time. Bye.